fans, as always, it's Brett coming to you live right here in beautiful Naples, Florida at Naples Family Fitness. You know by watching on social media that I am here a lot, especially when I'm in the Naples area. And I'm sitting here today, part of the Fit Project TV, Fit Project Television video cast with my man Charles, Mr. Charlie Fitness himself. Now, the cool thing, man, thanks for doing this, by the way.
Oh, thanks for having me, man.
You're very, very welcome. And just so you know, like, so everyone can hear you and your story, you know, make sure you talk loud enough, because you know these microphones are good, but you never know how good in the long run. But you know, I've been working out here for such a long time, and I actually met you at our man Pat's place at Nutrition Elite. Shout out to Nutrition Elite, our boy Patrick. And you know, you and I have talked a number of times. I mean, you know what I do, and I know what you do, but I never realized that there's like a story behind it. And that's the part that really intrigued me about wanting to do a video cast with you. So you kind of coined this term, Charlie Fitness.
Yes.
But the fitness industry is actually very new for you in a lot, like, you know, people work out and do this stuff, but you're really like dedicating yourself to it.
100%.
And so with that being said, like, where did Charlie Fitness come from? Like, because again, like, your story really is, it's incredible, okay, and it really does, it gets you going. So tell me, like, where did Charlie Fitness come from?
Well, you know, for a lot of years I lived the wrong kind of lifestyle where I ate very unhealthy. I was incredibly overweight, and I used to do a lot of partying, and you know, just wasn't living the healthy kind of lifestyle that I really should have been. And I got to a point where I actually reached about 260 pounds, so I was incredibly overweight. And you know, it's just after years of abusing my body and not treating it right, I took all of the drive that I was using to go in the wrong direction and decided to take it in the right direction and try to put more positivity out there and maybe use my experience and story to inspire other people and show people that, you know, you can never go too far in the wrong direction to turn yourself around and go in the right direction.
That's exactly right, and I like that. But the thing is when it comes to that message that you have, you know, I mean, we've all heard it before, you know, it's, you know, yeah, people live in a shitty lifestyle, or, you know, they're eating too much, they get fat, they, you know, and out of shape, and you have people that, you know, they develop diabetes, heart disease, cancer in all different forms, you know, but there are deeper holes, and that people have a harder time getting out of. You know, lots of times, like, you know, if you have a medical condition, you can go to a doctor, and in some cases, and in this day and age, most cases, you can get help. You know, you can get on medication, you can get on a program, treatment, whatever. But you know, what you and I have talked about is, you know, back when you were, you know, partying, as you were saying, abusing your body.
Yes.
And listen, glass house, man, because, you know, we've all been there. But there was a substance abuse issue.
Yes.
And how long do you think was like this substance abuse issue? Like, oh, was it off and on? Was it continuous? Like, what was it?
You know, like, for many years of my life, I suffered from substance abuse problems, but, you know, it's just, I got to the point where I just really was so sick and tired of living that way and abusing my body and not really doing anything positive with myself, you know, and it got to a point where I was raised in a household where fitness was important. My mom actually used to compete when I was younger.
Really?
Yes. And
wow, this is new. Your mom used to get on stage?
Yeah, she did.
For like figure and bodybuilding?
Yeah, she actually came second in the Naples. She was like second in Miss Naples when I was growing up. I think around 13 years old.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. And so that's kind of like where the origin, like, that's where all this kind of originated from?
Yeah, and she was married to a guy named Bill Wendling, who was an exercise physiologist, and he worked at the wellness center. So, like, I've always been around fitness growing up, and I was always very interested in it, but I kind of just got sidetracked and just kind of went down the wrong path for a long time.
Now, do you remember, like, when when like kind of the dark path occurred? Like how old were you when this sort of became an element in your life?
Well, it's in my early teens, I really started, drinking too much and just messing with, different substances, and it never really got me anywhere, and I always knew that I should be doing something different. But I think what happens is, like, when you start doing that kind of thing, you kind of just get sucked into it, and you get sucked into the lifestyle and the crowd, and it's just hard to pull yourself out. And it happened for years of my life, but it's like I finally got to the point where I was so sick and tired of living like that, and I knew that fitness would be an incredibly great outlet for me, and it would be a way that I could do positive things with myself physically, mentally, spiritually, and just get to a point where, like, I could actually use my story and what my experience and what I had been through, and kind of maybe talk to people and inspire people to realize that even if they're going down the wrong path, that there are much more positive things that you could be doing with all of that energy, and just put it in the right direction and really try to do something positive with my life.
So I'm really glad that you brought that up, because here's one element is for people to actualize that, because there's a lot of people out there in the world that are on a similar path that you were on, and they, but the thing is they always say, oh, I need to change, I need to change, I need to change. But it doesn't really happen until you hit that rock bottom. And so you remember hitting rock bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to go into detail, because I don't want anyone to ever like go through, have to relive like this darkness. But what was it about hitting rock bottom that made you say, shit, God, I need to change? Like, what was that big experience for you?
It was really just like feeling just completely helpless and awful, like about the way I was living. I couldn't even look in the mirror. It was really just at a point where I just hated what I was doing with myself. I was looking like at my family looking at me, and they knew what was going on, and it was just
Your family knew?
Yeah, they knew, and Did
your family try to help?
Yeah, my mother was very supportive, and
Sure.
tried to just talk to me and put me in the right direction, and like looking at her and seeing the kind of just how upset she was and how awful things had got really made me take a step back and really try to get focused and start pointing my life in a new direction. So like one day I started an Instagram page, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this Instagram page to inspire people, and I named it Charlie Fitness 82, of course. Yep. And
also follow that Charlie Fitness 82 Instagram.
Yeah, yep. Charlie Fitness _82 on Instagram.
Yeah.
But so like I really wanted to. I just want to share that there's always hope. It's never too late to turn your life around and do something positive with yourself. And the thing that really helped me turn my life around and get myself positive was the fitness industry. I mean, like what better way for somebody that's maybe led an unhealthy life, or abused themselves physically and mentally and emotionally, to get into the gym and start doing something positive with themselves, building themselves up. It brings your spirit back. It really it gets you focused on living positive. It's like I was telling you before the interview, I woke up at 5:30 this morning to meal prep. I'm planning on competing by next year. Like I have all kinds of goals that are pointing in a positive direction now, because for too long, like I said, it was all going in the negative direction, and now I'm trying to live as positive as I can, and you just, like I said, try to inspire other people, and and just live a healthy and positive lifestyle.
Yeah, again, this is where this is why I love this industry, because when you started Charlie Fitness _82 on Instagram, there are a lot of haters out there. There are a lot of people that just see somebody doing something positive with their life, and they're just like, call there's all kinds of stuff. They call you, like a fake, or you're like when you try to you try to be like you're a poser. There it is. God, Brett, come on, try a poser, something like that. But with you, there was a lot of support for you. In fact, like to where people now, or even back then, were wanting to work out with you, whether they were, you know, big time athlete or just, you know, just another guy in the gym. And not only that, I gotta give another shout out to Nutrition Elite, but like, man, it's like instead of people calling Norm, you know, in the audience, Charlie Fitness, you know, you hear Charlie Fitness, you know, you just go walking in. That's gotta make you feel good.
You know, it's an amazing feeling, and like, and let me tell you something. One thing I love about the fitness industry is that everybody is like, you know, I mean, when you compete, of course you're competing on stage against other people, but everybody has the same goals. Everybody wants like the best for each other. They just want everybody to be healthy, you know, live a healthy lifestyle, get into shape, great camaraderie. I mean, you know, you get into the gym with your buddies, you're working out, you're pressing each other forward to do positive things and get better together.
Sure.
It's a great, you know, it's a great support group, and you know, and everybody's been very supportive, and you know, it's like I have some amazing friends in the fitness industry because, you know, I've just built such amazing friendships with people because of the fitness industry. So I think it's an amazing, you know, it's definitely the place to be, man.
Yeah, it really is, you know. And so, you know, whether and again, you know, of course, you know, we're here at Naples Family Fitness, and you know, and there is a really good vibe here all the time. I mean, there is, in my opinion, and I'm just saying this because I've been in hundreds of gyms around the country, and there's just no drama here. You know, it's very chill. It's very chill. We're not doing a commercial or a promo for Naples Family. It's just really, really cool here. So whether you do, you know, you're at LA Fitness, Crunch, Big Box Gym, you know, if you're here in Naples, Naples Family, you know, wherever you are, Anytime Fitness, you know, there is an amazing support system, you know, in this industry. So let's talk about like now Charlie Fitness, okay? You were 200 and how much? 263,
I think, pounds was my heaviest I ever got.
You had some meat on the bones.
Yes, I currently weigh like 191 pounds. So.
All right, so you're under two bills. But you were 260 something.
Yeah, I was a big boy.
Christ. What part of that journey of losing 70 pounds, give or take? Like, what do you think was what was the most fun part of doing that? Now, I'm using that term loosely, so, but like, did you enjoy the actual working out? Do you enjoy like the nutrition side of it? I mean, obviously it could be both, but what's more of your forte, the nutrition side or the working out side?
You know, I mean, I have to say, like, the dieting is the hardest part of getting in shape. You know, it's like you can come into the gym and you can work out as much as you want, but if you're not eating right and you're not putting the right fuel into your body, you're not going to get the results that you desire.
Sure.
You know, but like honestly, I just loved. Like once I started seeing changes in the mirror, and once you can just look at yourself, you know, you like take a picture or a selfie in the mirror, and then 2 months later you look in it and you see those differences. You know, it's a great feeling, and you feel like you're accomplishing things, and you know, it's an amazing feeling to know that you're bettering yourself and doing it in a healthy and positive way.
What are some of your favorite workouts that you like to do?
My favorite day is leg day.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
You can keep that day.
Yeah, I know. I try to make sure.
My back was just thinking about it, like leg day. Okay, so leg day, and because everyone always big about like the chest day. That's just such a trendy thing. But what were some of the like really cool tips that you can kind of like? So when you do a leg day, okay, we've got tons of mutual friends that you work out with, but what's a really cool like fitness or athletic tip for your leg days that you like doing that you ever want to share with anybody else?
You know, one of my friends, Daniel or Big D.
Big D, he's coming up on the podcast too.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna be getting Big D, Guns McGee coming up here too.
I think one of the best exercises that he ever taught me was taking the sissy squat machine and putting it under the Smith machine and actually doing sissy squats with the bar on.
What's a sissy squat?
It's when you lock. It's when you lock your feet into place very closely, and you lean back, and there's like a panel that catches your legs.
Yep.
So
the back of the knees.
You lean straight back, get yourself to like 90 degrees, and then shoot straight back up. You know, you put weight on the bar and you go heavier and heavier. But I mean, honestly, you know, my leg my leg days are almost 2 hours long, man. I do leg extensions to leg press to sissy squats to hamstrings to lunges back and forth across the gym with weights on my back. I definitely hit legs harder than any other muscle group.
I've never heard it called the sissy squat. I've heard of the sissy pad, like the pad you put across the bar on your back whenever you do squats or anything like that. I've heard of the sissy pad, but the sissy squats, that's really, that's actually a really unique piece of equipment. Because it really does isolate your quads a lot,
and it hits your glutes really hard,
and the glutes too. That's actually a really funny thing. Like when you really engage your quads a lot, your glutes you'll find balance you a lot. Like it's funny when it comes to like hamstring. Oh, we got a photo. We got a bomber. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. See, good. That's what. That's what I love about this stuff, man, because you never know what happens. You never know who's going to be coming around. But again, like the awesome people that come to this gym and around Naples. I mean, it's so much fun. So there he is. Oh man, hey Redcon, where's my check? That was the best form of advertising right there. There's Redcon right there.
Dude, honestly, he doesn't know this guy's the best. Does everything for everyone.
I try.
Check him out.
I try. So now, when it comes to that, like when you're really engaging your quads, you find, like I always thought my hamstrings were a big support system, which they are and they can be. But I found like more and more, like especially when you do squats or leg presses and stuff like that, like my lower back and my glutes get hit like so much more, where I have to isolate my hamstrings more, And I just always found that to be really interesting, because like when you look at the arm. Like when you flex the bicep, your tricep stretches, but when you flex the tricep, your bicep stretches. So I kind of thought that was like the actual same thing, because there's no real like maybe your deltoids or your shoulders engage somewhat, but it's not the same. Like when you really hit those quads, your butt is burning because of the support system that. So that's really cool. So that's leg day. What is a Charlie Fitness cheat meal? Okay.
Oh man.
Now again, see, this is the thing y'all have to understand: is there's cheat meals and then there's cheat meals. Okay. So tell me about a Charlie Fitness cheat meal.
Okay. Well, like my diet is incredibly strict all week. I eat 6 meals a day. It consists of a lot of egg whites, ground turkey, jasmine rice, asparagus, that kind of thing. So like I eat.
Yeah, that's boring. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. No. So. But when it comes to my cheat meal, honestly, my favorite one is I go to Five Guys and I get a 5-patty Five Guys burger with triple bacon, extra cheese, a big giant size of fries, and then I might go to Outback afterwards and get the cookie skillet with ice cream on it.
Get out of here! That's insane.
Yeah, it is pretty
Dude, that is good though. Five Guys is nuts,
yeah,
man.
It's good stuff.
That's a good day, man. That is a really good day. And and here's the thing, like you earn that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And lots of times these cheap meals, that's what they are. They're cheap meals. They're not cheap days.
Yes, exactly.
That's a big thing that I've always. People are like, oh, it's a cheat day. It's like, no. And the other thing is you do have to earn it, And because here's the thing, and I'm not here to pop anyone's bubble, but there was I've had clients in the past, and during my career is when people would say, I treat myself every night to like 2 scoops of ice cream. Okay, fair. But you're not treating yourself if you do it every night.
No.
Your body almost like it expects it.
Yeah.
Well, so that's where I always think the cheap meal, that one meal where you can just let it go.
There's benefits to a cheat meal. I mean, once you're eating extremely clean like that all week, and then you have it that one time, it like resets your metabolism. It makes it, you can actually wake up lighter the next day from your cheat meal. So I mean, there's definitely benefits to a cheat meal, but it is a cheat meal though, not a cheat day.
Naples Family Fitness, instead of jumping into the fitness industry like a lot of people have thought about, like being a personal trainer and things like that, you actually are now selling memberships.
Yes.
And that's the great thing that I really appreciate about Naples Family Fitness, is the fact that you can you're not defined by your history, you know, and that's the beautiful thing about this industry is you learn from it. You know, people make mistakes. God knows I've made mine, plenty of them, and I'm not defined by it. So again, that's got to be a great feeling now selling these lifestyles the way it's positively affected you. Which is great.
No, you know, it's an amazing feeling. And honestly, like, I love watching people come into the gym for the first time and they're using the equipment and I see them working out. And you know, and then like a month or two later, I see them consistently come in, and then a month or two later, I look over and I can actually physically see the changes that they've made and the improvements that they've made in their body, and they just seem to be like glowing, you know, and like they look happy and healthy, and you know, it's just it's inspiring, and like I love what I do, and I love watching people better themselves. I really do. I think it's an amazing thing.
And the great thing also too is one of our Fit Project hashtags is live your brand, and you do live that brand, and that's awesome. I love the fact that you do that. So now, so leg day is a big day for you as well, like we've discussed before. Like, are there any other parts of the human body that just kind of make you go, wow?
Well, you know, I think like every guy loves to have a great chest and big arms, you know,
true.
so big arms and chest, and you know, but you know what the thing is though, to be completely honest, like I love leg day because it's important to have, you know, it's important because a lot of people skip leg day, which I would never suggest to do. But the thing is it's all about hitting all of the muscle groups in order. I mean, like keeping symmetry, working out your whole body, getting a full body workout. Never favor anything really more, you know, just stay consistent and build yourself up symmetrically.
All right, so now my last question and I want you to kind of think about this. What was over this time of, you know, living this life and now breaking into the fitness industry and living this new lifestyle, what is some of the best advice that you have ever received and now you kind of apply it day to day that you would want to share with somebody else?
I think one of the things that I've learned more that's affected my life in this, about like this whole situation, is like stay positive. I mean, anybody can be negative all the time. You know, it's like don't look at the cup as like half full. You know, always and you know, and if you do look at the cup as half full, just remind yourself that it can always be filled back up. You know, and it's just putting positivity out there all the time. Staying in the positive. Like I use the laws of attraction a lot in my life.
Like that.
You know, it's like, you know, you stay focused, stay positive. Once you find yourself thinking anything negative, you kind of replace it with two or three positive thoughts. You know, and just be a good human being. Treat people the way that they would want to be treated, or that you would want to be treated, and you know, and just, you know, listen. I'm not in competition with anybody. I want everybody to win, and you know, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. So.
That's cool. So you can always put more love out there.
100%.
Charlie Fitness, man, thank you very much, my brother. It was really great talking to you. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video cast of my man Charlie here at Naples Family Fitness. You can check him out, CharlieFitness_82 on Instagram. Again, you know, please feel free to message us here at Fit Project Media. Message him. You know, yeah, if you're ever in the Naples area and you need to jump in for a workout, whether it's dropping in or whatever you need, you know, Naples Family Fitness takes very, very good care of Fit Project Media, Fit Project Radio followers and fans. So, guys, thank you very much for all your continued love and support. We'll be out and about Southwest Florida or even around the country for Fit Project Television, guys. Have a great rest of the day. And as we ask every time, what's your Fit Project?